Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Phantom.Strategies. So it's about 11:20 a.m. Eastern here in US. So let's talk about Bitcoin. It's trading at around 6,591 right now. So let's talk about some of the support levels, some of the resistance level, what it might hold for us or into the weekend and into the next week, all those good stuff. All right, so before we get it started, if you're new to the channel, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit those notification and those bell icon so you get this content right away. If you think this is helping you with your trading, with your investing in crypto market, then please do give me thumbs up. That really means a lot. Keeps me motivated in doing this video content review every day. All right, that being said, let's get into Bitcoin. So we have been talking about this price action that we are seeing in this past week. It was a falling wedge action. I'm gonna zoom a little bit here. It was a falling wedge type of action. It broke out. The bears were getting weak. The price point came all the way down to 6,400, but the day we ended up over that 6,800 support level. So for today, again, I would keep it quite simple. If we stay over 6,800, then I will, if the day ends over 6,800, then there is a possible breakout scenario of this down channel over the weekend. But if we stay under that 6,800, then perhaps we will test that 6,200 level over the weekend. All right, so I want to repeat myself. Let's say if we stay over, if we close this candlestick, today's candlestick, over 6,800, all right, then there is a good chance that we will break the resistance on the upward direction and we can march toward 7,500 into the weekend and perhaps into the next week. All right, but if we cannot close over 6,800 today, then there's a very high probability that we will test 6,200 level over the weekend or perhaps into next week. So use that 6,800 level as a line in sand. Anything over, there's a better scenario for the bulls. Anything under, there's a better scenario for the bears. All right, so keep it simple right now. We are in very trade bound market, so keep it simple. I still remain remain a little bit more bullish because I still feel there is the bears are getting weaker. Even if we test that 6,200 level, I will be looking to add some position around that level and perhaps even lower as well. The scenario, even if we get a shakeout on the downside, it won't be like a major shakeout unless there's a major headline news. All right, based on what we have out there already on the news front, I don't think we are due for a major correction from this point on. I will be very surprised if we see like a major correction from this point on in Bitcoin. All right, to keep it simple. For other, there are a lot of new investors in the market right now, new traders. Use 6,800 level as a line in sand. Anything over, bulls have a better scenario. Anything under, bears have a better scenario. So right now we are at 65.94. So obviously bears are a little bit in momentum, but we need to see how we close today's candlestick on the daily time frame. All right, that's something we need to watch. Okay, so we still have how many hours? We have about nine hours left in trading for today. So we'll see. We'll fairly soon. We'll find out how we are finishing up the day today. We'll see some action later on if we have any around maybe 4 o'clock. That's when the S&P 500 and Nasdaq closes. That's the stock market, and that will also kind of have dictation on the crypto market. So I will be watching that and see how it's looking. All right. Let's look at the shorter time frame. Let's look at the 4 hours. All right, so as I said, this looks very much again, this looks very much computerized algo trading. This is not like, you know, people pressing like, you know, buy or sell buttons. This pattern looks very much like algorithm, like, or machine trading, rather than human trading. So I mean, obviously any algorithm or any computer trading have human mind behind it. You cannot, I mean, machine cannot think on its own. It needs to have that coding, or it needs to have that equation or the script behind it in order to make those decisions. So there are people who are writing the script that, hey, if we are staying over that perhaps 6,800 level, then buy X amount of Bitcoins. If we are going under that level, then sell X amount of Bitcoin. Something like that. It's not exactly like, I'm just giving you an example. That's how the script works, and people who are writing those scripts, they have the set of requirements that they have to follow. All right, so same thing, and like in the bot trading, people are very much getting interested in bot trading nowadays, but bot trading is nothing more than some human behavior or human pattern behind that trading software. So let's say if I created that trading software, for me as a creator of that trading software, 6,800 level is the line in send. So I will like write a script that, hey, buy X amount of Bitcoin if we are over 6,800, or if sell X amount of Bitcoin if we are below 6,800. So that's something that I would write. Someone else might be, he might have a different scenario. He might have a different script. He might be looking at the level of the 50-day moving average on the 4-hour chart. He might be, have a script that if anything is below 50-day average on the 4-hour chart, do not buy anything. But if we cross that 50-day average on the 4-hour chart, then we will start buying some position into Bitcoin or whatever altcoins they are interested. So just trying to give you some background on how the bot trading works, how the how the scripting works, the trading software works. There are obviously there are people behind those software who are writing these codes and the scripts. So everything that you're seeing does have a human mind behind it, human touch behind it. All right, all this charts, all this pattern that we're seeing is just a footprint, is just a fingerprint of people or humans who are making these calls of buying and selling, nothing else. This is all based on supply and demand, and the human emotions at that given time to buy and sell based on the conditions. All right, so I'll give you a little bit more background on how this bot trading and how this chart whatever they're showing works. All right. Just to do a recap, use 6,800 level as a line in sand. We are in a downtrend still. We try to break it out, but we couldn't get out of that resistance. So we'll find out if we have enough juice on the upward side and if we can get out of it. If not, then if we are testing the newer lows, then I would be still interested in buying some position at that point. All right, so that's all, guys. Let me know if you have any questions, any altcoins that you want me to cover. I will do some altcoins later today, and we'll talk to you soon. All right, have a good day. Bye.